last thing. Get the sound on. How's the... Oh, that seems shaky. Just a sec. Let me check the audio on the mic. Also, my game audio is going to the wrong place again. Why? Why is that not working? I'll go to game wavelink. Every single time I start stream lately, my game audio is set to go to the right place, but just doesn't pipe through. I have to like change it to the wrong place and then back to the right place to get it to function. And I don't understand why. Yes, I want that one. But why will you not recognize it? Come on. It's amazing how you can, like, change nothing about your stream settings. Like, literally change nothing about your stream settings and stuff can break. There. Now, why does it not do that every time? Oh, well. Let me also check these. Okay, that's set properly. So it should be working. Everything should be working now. Hopefully. Anywho. Having another sort of, probably sort of chill and relaxing day again today. Although this one's a little more structured, I suppose, than yesterday was. Today I'm planning to get into the Island Sanctuary. I think I have the right quest for that. We shall see. It seemed a little obvious when one of the quest givers in Charlian, instead of having a level 90 quest, has a level 1 quest after I finish 6.0. And it's called Seeking Sanctuary, so that sounds about right to me. And I'm going in fairly blind. Like, I know people have optimized the shit out of Island Sanctuary. I know there's like spreadsheets upon spreadsheets of all the thousands of things you can do to just make it as fast as possible. But for today, I'm just sort of feeling out what Island Sanctuary is like. I'm gonna go in, check it out, see what they want me to do, maybe build a couple structures if you can actually get that done in time, and don't have to sit around for hours and hours waiting, and sort of see what all the features are like. And then I'll worry about optimizing it to completely into oblivion off stream. But for today, let's just check it out. Oh, also I have a pretty nice, like, little farmer or rancher kind of basic getup. But I'm also using Reaper. Because it just kind of makes sense to me. Right? I'm becoming a farmer. I'll be a Reaper. I'm sure the game's going to force me to change out to gatherers and probably crafters as well as I get deeper into Island Sanctuary to get all the resources and build things and all that sort of stuff. But for now, I'll just go in as a Reaper. Because the scythe was too perfect to pass up. So I'm fairly certain this is it. Because look at this. All these new level 90 blue quests. Here's a level 1 blue quest called Seeking Sanctuary, and there's a picture of an island in it, so I'm pretty sure that's it. Blues Crier employed by Tataru's Boutique, and it's one of Tataru's employees too, which I believe the Island Sanctuary is like her storyline. Alright. Good evening, my fine fellow. Come to see Tataru's Boutique in the flesh, no doubt. Can I interest you in one of our world-famous silk socks? So comfortable you won't even realize you're wearing them. What's that? You're an acquaintance of the proprietress. Heavens, you're the Ashram? Mistress Tataru's told me all about you. Come to think of it, I was to inform her immediately if you happened to stop by. Please wait just a moment. I'll go and fetch her immediately. Taru, I've been craving some Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, so let's get to it. There you are, Ashran. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Business is booming, and I can hardly keep up. Not that I'm complaining. Feels as if only yesterday I was welcoming you as my first customer. But look at us now. I'm sure you're wondering why I wish to speak with you. I have a surprise gift for you. A gift, or a surprise for you. A gift, in fact. A gorgeous, exclusive, and above all, properly registered Island Sanctuary! You're that right? I, Tataru, am presenting you with your very own island. I know you'll be tempted to demur with, are you certain? Or, you're far too kind. Quite certain, and yes, I know. But I hope you can accept this gift in the spirit of friendship. I have seen the weight of the burdens you carry firsthand, after all. You rose to become the champion of Eorzea, and now a hero known across the star and beyond. There's very few places where you might be free of duty and expectation. Well, yes, there is technically that. As I considered where you might find such an oasis, an idea washed over me like an oncoming tide. The sea! In an island paradise with naught but the serenity of nature for moms. Even you should be free to relax. Not a chance. Sorry, Yoshi P. That's not how gamers work. They already optimized it completely into the ground. So what do you say? Yes? 1,000 times yes? It's as though you read my mind. What are you waiting for? Toss me in the hold and set sail. Let's go. Good to know we're of the same mind. Sure we are. There's no time like the present to be on our way. We make for the Morbi dry docks. Look for Baldin, a skipper near the Aetheryte. He should be expecting us. Oh, I like this quest accepted. This is great. Also, Morbi? Yeah, that's all the way back in Lenosha. Okay, there's one other thing I should probably do. Need to drop by the FC house really quick. I kept forgetting my Chocobo is ready, and I didn't pick him up yesterday because I forgot. Nuggies. Oh, a bunch of other people's Chocobos are ready too. I'll go ahead and feed them. While I'm here, may as well. Any chance to get the experience up a little more on them. Also, I don't think I'm supposed to be in 10. I think I just select to take him out of here. Oh, what the heck. My Chocobo. Fetch. Come on, Nuggies. Now I'll just pop out to, like, middle Lenosha. That'll work. Oh, wait. Too late. I forgot something. I wonder if we have extra onions left in the, We probably do. We usually do. Actually, I don't know if you can use the cracker root to level them up. I think you need the onion, though. Though, I don't know. I don't keep very good track of it. Like, it took me a long time even to realize you could stable the chocobo and that you needed to use the cracker root to feed the chocobo or any of that stuff. Onions. Borrowing one of these. I want to, let's go with Argos, I suppose. Come on out, buddy. I think we do need to actually fight, though. I think that gives you, like, all but one. Yeah. Like, you need to kill something with him. Like that, I think, gets him there. Yeah, see? It only gets you, like, one less than maximum experience with your chocobo, so you have to go out and, like, kill some random thing with it. Alright. Pop him back into the stable for now. Because I'm not planning to do any of, like, my weekly chocobo challenge log stuff at the moment. And if I do, I can just take him out later. Cannot stable him while he's summoned. Great. Can I unsummon him from here? Withdraw. Much better. Now I can feed him too. Alright, now I can go to Morby Dragons. Since I was here in Lenosha anyways, and it's really cheap to teleport to our FC house from there. Figured I may as well take care of it at the moment. Alden? Oh, yeah, right here. Oh, no shit, right there. Okay. Why that lad? My bad bunny isn't playing. Blurp. Are you busted? No, log in. Twitch, though I shouldn't need to log in. Should still keep all the information, even if I'm not logged in. Twitch dashboard. Jesus. Yeah, it's definitely noticeable that the computer's just like slowing down over time. Activated. Ah. Hey, right. Also, is that audio coming through? I should check that too. No, of course that audio is not coming through. All of my audio started screwing up for some reason. Oh no, that one came through. Odd. Why'd the throw not go through then? All of my audio is starting to screw itself up. Like, every single time I stream, my audio will re-screw itself up. Like, it's not even being piped to the wrong place. It's all being piped to the right place. But it... There we go. But for some reason, it doesn't go through to OBS anymore. Like, it's still all routed to the same place, but for some reason it isn't getting into my Wavelink software, and thus is not getting into OBS anymore. And that happens every single time I start a stream. which is weird, because I've changed, like, nothing on the audio side. And yet it's all started doing that. Although I have updated Wavelink a couple of times. Maybe that broke something. Open automatically. No audio effects, no plugins, no none of that crap. I actually don't want to check for updates. Crap, I hit it on accident. Come on. Stop this. A new version is available. Great. Why? So you can break more stuff? No thanks. I don't know. I need to look into why that is, because I do not have it in me to, like, reset that every single time I start a stream. For now, let's go into... No. Twitch overlays and game overlay. No, not that. Alerts. There's Blurp. And I'll just refresh the cache real quick. And then let's go ahead and do a... How do I, Not copy, not open, not download, not any of that shit. Where's the test in... It's just weird. Why can I not just test it in OBS again? Where's that setting? View, delete, link, blah blah blah. No, none of that shit. Why does this not want to let me just test stuff? Hit your subs, make a grand, blah blah blah. I already know. Game gone. I don't know. It won't just... Like, it's a nightmare just trying to find, like, test in OBS for some reason. I know it's in there somewhere, but, like, none of the pages want to give it to me. From your bit settings? Why the fuck are you doing all of this? Do later. Bit sharing is off. Oh, great, I have to do all the bit settings again. What is the matter with you? Why are you making me reset all of my Blurp stuff? OBS preview. Okay. So that's going through. The bits ones. It won't let me test the walk-ons, though. I don't know what happened. Like, Blurp auto-logged me out, and I had to log back in, and then it had to, like, reset a bunch of settings. I don't know what the hell's going on with it. But hopefully it's working now. Alright. Mother lad, you must be the little mistress's friend. Been fixed up with your own island, eh? Said she'd be along shortly herself, but, speak of the devil. It's our... Why do I somehow get the feeling this island may not be specifically for me? Someone's on a summer vacation. Ishran, I thought I'd dress light for our voyage, given the notorious humidity of the Southern Isles. Trust everything is in order, Palton? Aye, just give me an holler when you're ready to set sail. Nothing to fear where we're going. Not since any marauder with an ounce of sense in them hung up their axe. This whole island sanctuary business came about from the Admiral reckoning we need something to do now piracy's off the table. Matter of fact, Just look at me, bloody stand-up citizen ferrying folks around. Any road? They packed rather light for a venture of this sort. You do realize you're responsible for bringing your own tools and supplies. Not to worry, we'll procure everything there. Procure on site. You what now? How the hell do you plan to do that? I have a little something in mind. Let's just say the idea was good enough to land us our permit. So, well, best of luck to you both. Yeah, Mammoth Run Ranch. She's just itching to see your new domain, so I'll fill you in on all the juicy details once we arrive. Make your preparations. We'll leave port the moment you give the word. I'll be waiting for you on the ferry. Island Sanctuary, now accessible. The hardest dungeon in the entire game. No. Acquaintances Island? Travel to my island. Ah, relaxing. Yeah, she's enjoying this even more than I am. Like, I totally got you an island so you can rest and relax and not get pestered by everyone to be the hero of the world. Never you mind that her business is getting very busy and she's a little stressed and now she's totally dressed up for a summer vacation. Ash, look towards the horizon! Beautiful, isn't it? And of course, since it's my island sanctuary, I'm the one who has to do all the work while she can just relax. I'm going to snipe all y'all. I think that Paisa heard me. There's nothing like a sea voyage to rekindle the adventuring spirit. So what do you think? Suntamed Isle is yours to cultivate as you see fit. Or not, as it were. Nothing else, think of it as your personal hideaway, a not-so-secret one. Yeah, like my friends can all see when I'm on the island sanctuary and come visit, so maybe I didn't escape the heroes, like, problems. Freshy caress of the wind, the soothing whisper of the waves. How liberating! I admit I've been looking forward to joining you here. As may come as a bit of a surprise, but the Isle was once commandeered by a band of pirates and used as a supply base. Fortunately for us, the group disbanded years ago. The Isle has since largely returned to its natural state. Ooh, can I find treasure chests buried on this isle? Because that'd be cool. You know all too well. Melvib's never been one to sit around idly. She had her eyes on the Seal Delays, yeah. Formulating plans for island settlements for years. Now that the sense of peace is settled throughout the realm, she finally decided to put those plans in motion. Chosen few have been permitted to become keepers of private islands in this vast archipelago, and you're one of them. My industrious idea of procuring all materials needed to settle here locally struck a chord with the Admiral when she read my proposal, so much so that she was happy to grant me the deed. You'll be handling said procurement, I hope? Nope. I could show you a thing or two about starting an enterprise of this magnitude, but I have something better in mind. Shall happily introduce you in just a moment. You'll need to follow me toward the charming little clearing I've designated as your base of operations. Jesus. Take this island sanctuary thing a little too serious, aren't you, Tataru? Simply clamber up that slope ahead and proceed along the path. We should soon bump into... Well, you'll see. Felicitous furball. Do you have any questions regarding the development of the isle? Please keep them to yourself until pleasantry requirements are fulfilled. Oh boy. Allow me to introduce you to the Felicitous Furball, the leader of your team of helpers. Well, if it isn't the owner himself. It shall be my pleasure to advise you, whether you desire or not. Oh yes, I think we'll get along just fine. In addition to our feline friend here, it's the liberty of preparing a variety of other mammoths to assist with construction and development of the isle. You'll be pleased to know there are all the latest and greatest models developed by one of the most brilliant minds in Charlian. Heard that a professor of the studium is searching for a means to make use of his advanced automata. Make a long story short, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Would you put a horse head in his bed? Managed to acquire all of them for the unbeatable price of free. She really did put a horse head in his bed. Oh my god. As I understand, the mammoths were produced in secret whilst the Forum formulated plans for the mass exodus. Intended to be used as laborers on distant stars to help in constructing a new home for the people of Aetheris. Damn it. They did tie too much of the story of the Island Sanctuary behind Endwalker's MSQ. Like, part of me was holding out hope that some point down the line they'd make the Island Sanctuary easier to get into sooner so people could just, like, enjoy it throughout the whole game. But no, they really have tied, like, everything about the Island Sanctuary behind Endwalker's story. So that's probably never gonna happen. Areas of their existence vanished when the threat to our star was erased. So you can imagine the professor was quite conflicted over what to do with the remains of what may well have been his life's work. But after some negotiation, I convinced him to entrust them to us, on the condition we share the data retrieved from development on the Isle. Further, while I know it sounds like an ordeal and a half to procure all necessities from the land itself, there is ample practical justification for such experimentation. See, the Admiral's vision is for people from all walks of life to have access to these island sanctuaries, and my idea might just be the most effective way to accomplish that. If no one has the capital at hand to purchase the materials and equipment needed for such a bold endeavor, it is a simple matter to subsist safely and comfortably in a remote location. That limits potential isle keeps to a paltry few. What are those without such funds, who simply wish to enjoy nature and live off the land? We must prove that such a feat is possible, and assist in providing these would-be isle keeps with the knowledge they need to succeed. God. Only then will these islands truly be sanctuaries. So you got me my own island to rest on, but I'm also your guinea pig for a new adventure, a new endeavor. Right, not Mistress Tataru. With authentic Charlian ingenuity and know-how at my claw tips, this simple-minded individual... Excuse me. Despite the enhancements in vocal organ design, the mechanism still gets stuck from time to time. Stop talking like a robot, finally. Goodness, that's a relief. Just leave you to get properly acquainted. I'll return to see the fruits of your partnership when they're ripe for the picking. Here, have an island. Oh, by the way, you're my guinea pig. Let's see if you can make this profitable. Later! For now, enjoy your own personal paradise. Cultivate the land or explore. The choice is yours. Yeah, little column A, little column B. See what it takes to start building things in my plot and then just go out and start gathering resources. Yes, welcome to the island. Give the word when you've finished ogling the surroundings. I prefer to get on with assorted business sooner rather than later. I should also very much like to discuss the matter of my payment. Payment? the hell, mammoth? Company members and friends of Vizier Island Sanctuary reach sufficient stage of development. New home in the southern seas. Explore the wilds, build landmarks, grow crops, tend to animals, enjoy everything Slice of Paradise has to offer. No class or job restrictions, all inclinations can enjoy the island sanctuary life. Regardless of crafting or gathering experience, come as you are. Accumulate island experience by engaging in activities on your island to increase your sanctuary ranks. The rank increases so too will the facets of island life available to you, which is exactly why everyone optimized the shit out of this. Like, Yoshi P could not possibly put a rank and experience and extra features locked behind that rank and then be like, everyone just take it calm and at your own relaxed pace. No. Give me everything right now. Visions. Realize visions of for your newfound sanctuary by following a series of simple steps. Life on your island will be nothing short of perfection. Just a second. What was it? Do I even have the one I need? I don't think I do. Oh, no, wait. Nope, wrong. Yeah, I don't think I have the one I need. I can do a different one, though. There we go. It's too good. I need to have my character signing the contract. I understand what I must do, followed by my character going, what the hell am I supposed to do again? It's the only thing that makes sense for him. Now listen, Ashran. May I call you Ashran? I will anyway. Before we get started, I want to make it very clear that while you may be the owner, I command the mammoths. And as such, I demand a considerable sum. Damn it. I'd hate for us to get off on the wrong foot. That settled, beyond this slope lies a clearing that Mistress Totaro believed would serve well as a base of operations. Let us give it a look, shall we? Ugh. Just had to require me to pay the mammoth. You should be paid in data about how successful this has been that you can take back to the professor. Fine place to set up shop, would you not agree? Yes, I think it will do nicely. Now, while there is much potential, this clearing is currently as bare as a white baboon's buttocks. We need some form of shelter from the elements if we're to truly make something of the place. Mistress Totaro has told me of your exploits. I think it's safe to assume chopping down a tree with your bare hands is out of your repertoire. Maybe not, actually. Let me change to monk for a second. I'd ask if you, even if you could. We need tools for delicate work of this nature. I have all my freaking gatherers up. Don't pretend I don't have tools. As such, the first order of business will be to craft yourself a hatchet. 3 palm leaves and 2 stones and branches each. This straight up is just like Minecraft or any of the survival games. Follow east along the path and make your first foray into the wilderness to procure them. If you get any funny ideas about exploring the isle and opt to leave me out here to waste in the rain, you will find my twin, the Furious Furball, waiting here for you instead. Here you go, I have something for you. It's called the Isle Keeps Index. It's to help you keep track of your projects here on the island. Can't have you running about watering mammoths instead of plants. Should be all for now. Safe travels. I'll be waiting here should you need me. If I've disappeared, it's because I've been mauled by a wild animal, I assure you. Collect materials in more the gather mode should be enabled by selecting the appropriate icon from the mode section. The Isle Keeps index. Additional information regarding gathering on the Isle. Access the guides as Isle Keeps. Okay, you may perform all the actions necessary to develop your island sanctuary by utilizing the modes available in the Isle Keeps index. Alright, so like a gatherer, a builder, all that sort of stuff. Make use of duty actions, mountain modes to become the master of your new domain. Inventory, Sanctuary Gathering Log, the guide. I'll worry about the guide later. Seafarer's Cowrie and Islander's Cowrie. Gather mode. Time to explore. Oh, wait. Wait. New area. No mount music. Oh, look how fast it runs. That feels good. Being able to just run, bolt around at full speed. That speed feels great. Also, isn't sprint... Yeah, sprint is infinite use here. Why the hell do they not just have that? Also, it shouldn't even have a timer. Sprint should be PvP sprint here. It should just be a toggle. And it should be that any place where you're not in battle as well. They should just make it toggleable everywhere that you're not fighting. Because it's just a pain in the butt otherwise. Gather, gather, gather. Gather all the things. Ooh, pumpkin seeds. And I'm gaining island XP. I'm sure this is nowhere near the fastest way to gain island XP, but I don't care today. I'll worry about optimizing the crap out of this later. I'll be back to shoot you with a tranquilizer. Bum, bum. Branches, stones, palm leaves. Yeah, because I just keep having to spam sprint. Or wait, is this Isle sprint? No, only 20 seconds. Movement speed increased, all classes, 20 seconds, 5-second recast time, 10 seconds, 21 not in combat. What the hell? Yeah, no, that's only 20 seconds as well. That is so annoying, man. Just make it a toggle. Also, I really don't need it. Like, I don't need these duty actions. So I already have sprint here, which is the same one. I mean, it's basically the same one. It says it's different, but it functionally is exactly the same. Yeah. The speed isn't any different. It lasts the same amount of time. Yeah. So I don't, like, need that duty action. I can get my return very easily. Which I assume would be the same as well. Shouldn't be a problem with just, like, picking up everything, right? Yeah, because it doesn't go into your inventory. It goes into your Isle inventory. What you can get from here? Sand. Palm leaves, some more rocks. That'd probably be more sand. relaxed. A lot of vines. Hopefully this actual palm tree will give me palm leaves. There we go. And then back for some more rocks. Yes, good. There are still some up here. Cool. Alright, Furball. Excellent, you've collected everything. We can move on to crafting your very first tool then, a hatchet. When you're out there gathering, you could do little more than scavenge the odd branch here and there from trees, yes? Well, that will all change in just a moment. With the hatchet in hand, you may hack away at as many trees as you like to secure raw timber and tree sap. Brilliance of the hatchet's design of my own making, mind you, is that even a non-mammoth like yourself can craft it with your own 2 non-mammoth hands. Isn't that wonderful? I've uploaded the blueprints for the design to your index. Go on, make the hatchet. Uploaded the blueprints. I've uploaded the blueprints into your... This should just be like a journal that you're keeping, this little sanctuary log. Hatchet! To gather new materials from trees in Island Sanctuary. This is indeed a hatchet. With it, you can now collect all the logs you could ever want or need. Let's move on to the next phase, shelter. Hatchet of yours should be able to cut through even the thick bark of a palm tree. Me, you can now collect palm logs, material vital to our soon-to-be built haven. First building we shall make shall naturally be the most important, as it will be the very foundation of our base of operations. Seeing as I have a gift for naming things, I think it best we leave matters of nomenclature to myself. Hereby dub this essential facility the Cozy Cabin. My poor back. Cozy Cabin. Construction in progress. It's empty for a healthy amount of grease after that ordeal. Anyway, I prepared the land. You'll need to prepare the rest. Check the logboard beside me to review the materials you'll need for the cabin. As we're building a cabin this time, and not a tool, the amount of materials required are a magnitude above what was needed before. Take your time collecting them if you must, but not too much. Yes, I'm sure it is. Meanwhile, I'll round up the other mammoths in preparation for constructing the cabin, and begin ordering them around. You know, what I do best. Yes, I've noticed. Construct features now available, access logboard, review materials necessary, construct facility, collect some materials to build it. 10 logs, 10 leaves, 5 vines, 5 stone, 5 sand. I've already got the vines and the sand. Let's move fast. What is this? Just like an overlook area? Huh. I'm gonna need to, once I'm done with this stream, look up some of the ways to progress a little faster. I don't want to completely blow through this, like, as fast as possible. Oh, thank God you only hit once. That's so fulfilling to just be like, whack, and you're done. I don't really need the pumpkins right now. But at least progress a little bit faster so I can get access to some of the stuff that you can buy from the Island Sanctuary. For, like, the cowries and stuff. Because I think there are a couple of pretty good glam outfits. And I know the motorcycle, I think you need to go, like, all the way to max rank on your island before you get access to, so that'll be a while. I don't need any more sand, but I do need more stone. But that's all sand. Wonderful. I also need more palm leaves and logs. But those are just island leaves, branches, things like that. Because they're not palm trees. That's okay. Ooh, island apples. Man, where are the palms when you need them? There's only like 3 of them that I've just noticed. And rocks, more rocks. One more. And then I just need palm trees. More palm trees. Well, there's one, but it doesn't look like you can gather from it. Nope. Also, the ones further back have probably respawned by now. It seems to be on a pretty quick timer. But I'd like to explore more of the isle anyway. There's another one of those big ones that you can't actually gather from. It's so weird to run past things that you would normally just be enemies to you, and they're just not attacking you at all. What are these little fronds? Islewort. Huh. Wow, there's a ton to explore here. That looks like gems. But I can only get stone from it for now, because I don't have a pick, most likely. You can probably get, like, jewels and gemstones and stuff from it later. Actually, a lot of this gathering stuff probably isn't all that useful right now until I get my hands on, like, the harvesting tools for the plants and the rocks and all that. Not palm. These are all just like normal trees. Not palm trees. All the palm ones I'm seeing are all the bigger palm ones that you can't actually harvest from, or at least I can't harvest from yet, maybe. There's one. Lots of these critters all over the place. It's interesting to see, like, an island so at peace or whatever that all the monsters don't even fear you or hate you or attack you at all. Like, they probably don't even know what to do with a human here. Oh, that looks like there's some palms down there. I wonder if I can harvest any of them, though. It's just a... No, that is a palm. Okay. Oh, I should have noticed by the rings around it. The, like, non-palm ones have a very different base. Getting only one each time is a little annoying. I wonder if you increase the amount of like yield you get by getting better tools, or if you could just like send mammoths off to sort of gather over time later on. Nine. And 10. There we go. Cozy cabin. I also... Hi, Etnarek. A much cozier, calmer stream today. We're just doing Island Sanctuary blind. I also noticed it said Cozy Cabin 1, so I'm guessing there's like multiple tiers to go up as we get more materials and better construction and all that. Yeah, that's very cozy. There's not much in there. Again, like I said, it's only tier 1 though. Also, I cannot believe you guys did that with 10 leaves and 10 logs. It takes so much time. I know. A lot of this, I'm sure I'll just do off-stream. At the, like, bare minimum, I'll probably just do a bunch of gathering and all that off-stream. And then if, like, construction has construction times later, which I think it does, I'll probably do a lot of that off-stream, too. And duty of handling communications on the Isle, particularly those from Mistress Tar. From me the moment I have tidings to share. Okay, so that one lets Tar talk to me. Plus hoof in it. Oh, unable to, yeah, mount or sprint or any of that stuff, yeah. Finally, a place to escape the occasional downpour. It's a bit rough around the edges, I'll give you, but it's home. It's technically your home, but why get fussy about the details? Rest your head on the cot or call your friends over. You're free to use it as you wish. Finish and later have a Discord with recommendations and notifications for some events. Ooh, that might be useful. Taking the liberty of calling a few of my own friends over. In fact, and you think you'll find them most charming. They can provide services you'll undoubtedly come to find valuable. The Orchestrion... Exchange various items with the merchants stationed inside the cozy cabin. As developing your island sanctuary progresses, you'll learn 2 types of cowries. Seafarers, for realizing visions, developing the isle and performing various actions within the sanctuary. Sure, I don't mind little tips and tricks and things like that. I'm not looking to, like, optimize it into oblivion quite yet, but little tips and tricks just to help me out for now is fine. Islander cowries are earned by selling materials in your inventory to the enterprising exporter in the cozy cabin. Okay. So seafarer cowries are gained by developing your island, and islander cowries are gained by just, like, exporting things. Friends, free company members, and party members may now visit your island. Decide who may or may not enter your sanctuary by accessing sanctuary settings from the Isle Keeps index. Don't buy the glam or others before finishing. Really? Don't buy any of the stuff that you get for calories. You need the money to progress. Oh, that kind of sucks. I was hoping to get myself at least one of, like, the nice little, like, farmer glams or something like that pretty early on for when I'm doing this content. But alright, I'll hold on to it for now. Further ado, go and see the cozy cabin for yourself. Coziest of cabins. Holy crap, that's a decent number of calories to start out with. Nice. Like, I want to see. Do they already have the... Yeah, they already have the... Damn, I really would like to buy the glam, but okay. I don't have anywhere near the calories I need for it anyway. Island manager. Okay, all the plants. This is fuzzball. Uh-huh. Pixie wings. Just to wait a little because you might have some money problems. Alright. Tails, high ponytails. Unruly manes, a minimum of effort. Island pioneers barding for the chocobo too. Yeah, there's a number of things that are kind of interesting and I'd like to get, but no rush. I can figure out, actually, no, I can't. Because the Seafarer calories are for developing your isle, so I don't know if there's gonna be a good, like, off-stream, casual way to just make tons of those myself so that I can buy some things without actually progressing the isle more. Don't mind having to wait for the money. You could buy the glam and then wait for the money to progress. Yeah. Is there a consistent, like, not actually leveling up the isle and doing, and leveling up your buildings and stuff that I might actually want to show on stream, way to just gain Seafarer calories off stream? Exports? Okay, yeah, it's all the island stuff that you can export. Cool, but what do I use the, especially after today. Okay, yeah, because they're gonna add a bunch of stuff to this in like 6 point. Okay, there's the Islander calories. Aim up. Also aim up. Okay, this is just... Really? It's like just materia and cordials and glamours and all the really cool stuff you can get from the island all come from the Seafarer calories. Fishies for your island. Yeah, all the stuff I'm actually interested in all seems to come from the Seafarer calories. Oh well. It's the main island system with craft setting and all that comes later. But you can't farm. Renovate the cozy cabin, develop your island, increase your island sanctuary. Okay. It allows you to create, once you've taken steps, ready your island. Has room for up to 15 adventures to explore at a time. Invite friends, party members of your free company to spend time in, yeah. Realizing visions. Appear as objectives in your duty list. Oh! Realize visions, additional goals, and development features will become available for you. Huh. Rank and Isle XP, that's easy enough. More features as you rank up and gain XP by doing basically anything. Al keeps index. I already know how that one works. Trading. No, this is all basic. Like I said, I don't even really care about getting a bunch of Islander calories because they don't like have anything good for them yet at my rank, so I don't care to have a bunch. Savory Industrious Mammoths. Construction system. Yep. That's all easy enough to understand. Hideaways, just the base area. Crafting log is easy enough to access. Gather feature. Some materials may be collected with your bare hands. They're limited in variety and utility. Yeah, once you get the tools, you get more stuff out of it. You can get crafting and gathering materia. Yeah, I mean, it'll be... They have some useful stuff for Islander calories for, like, off the island. For my gatherers and crafters, that will probably come in handy. But, like, for now, for the things I'm most interested in right away, like, I wanted the Islander glam. Just to have a cool, like, island-faring gatherer type glam. But that's just a ton of Seafarers calories. And... obviously, it sounds like I'm supposed to hold on to those, otherwise I'll run into money problems later. Materials will be recorded in the Sanctuary Gathering log. Yes, okay. Yeah, that's all the basic stuff. I pretty much understand all that stuff. I've only got the stone hatchet still, so I'm guessing is the Felicitous Furball going to teach me, like, all of the crafts? I'm not going to pick up any just randomly. Or maybe some of the visions or things will give me crafts that I can do. Sanctuary Gathering Log. Manage Hideaway. Interesting. There's nothing to manage here yet, but I do only have the one building so far, so that may be why. All comes in time, yeah. How about... It kept telling me about, like, my sanctuary settings, but I didn't see... Material allocation, manage minions... Sanctuary settings, there it is. Friends, party members, company. Yeah, everyone can come visit. I don't care. I'm fine with that. I don't mind seeing my friends while I'm out here gathering and building up my isle. Like, I don't see any reason to block anyone. Although maybe party members at some point if some random idiot is in your party and decides to come to your island. But I don't think people can, like, mess up your island in any way either, so I don't think it matters. So you may notice for yourself already, this island receives a dreadful amount of sunlight. Expect that's desirable for growing crops. Nope, they can't do shit. Exactly. Can people who visit your island, like, contribute by gathering resources and stuff for you? Or do they just gather for themselves? Or can they just not do any of that at all? They don't even hear the music? Okay, so people who visit your island really just, like, hang out there and, like, chat with you while you're doing your island stuff? Seems very boring. It'd be almost an interesting feature if people could, like, all jump into a newbie's island that's their friend or something, and then they help them gather a bunch of resources and stuff like that. It's just like, what the hell, we got a day? Like, it'd be interesting if you could help each other out on your islands and all that, but if it's just sit around and do nothing, that seems very boring. Is your sort of thing, so just speak with my subordinate, the produce producer. Of course it's the produce producer. You find the indolent oaf no doubt loitering about north of here, finding some excuse not to do any sort of work. Privilege reserved solely for myself. Cropland may now be unlocked. Oh, nice! Produce producer in the north of the hideaway to begin your aspirations as a farmer. They will add functionality, like hearing the music the owner chooses next patch. Hearing the island music seems like it should be in the functionality right now. Like, when people visit your island, do they at least hear this music? Is it like they just can't hear your orchestrion music? Can they at least hear the actual island tunes? Because, yes, okay, good. I was gonna say, if they can't even hear the island tunes, it's like, what the hell did you have to, like... You would have had to actively break something on the back end to make that not work. Gardener. Sort of busy here. Looking at the grass. It's quite green, I've noticed, and, you're gonna ask me to clear the area, aren't you? Clear the ridge. Oh, well, right then. Let's get this over with. Like, you didn't even have to do it all yourself. You got a bunch of other mammoths out here to help you clear it. Lazy bastard. Maybe that's also the reason why everyone just optimized this into the ground and was like, let's just rush to the end and rank it up as fast as possible instead of being relaxed like Yoshi P wants us to, is because it was like not worth spending any of the resources you get here until you're done with the place. You make them overwork for you. Oh well. Look at me jumping with excitement. A fault in the programming, to be sure. Anyway, are you happy now? There's the cropland. I've even got some seeds for you to sow. Once they've been planted, make sure to water them. 14 players are just... Well, there's that too. But also the fact that if you spend any of your calories early on, you basically screw yourself later is, like... Optimized RP yet? I kind of have. What kills me is the idea that they're like, we want Island Sanctuary to be a nice, relaxing bit of content that people just do over time, right? Just relax, do it over time, don't try to rush yourselves. And then they implemented like 4 different features into Island Sanctuary that are all like rush completionist type features, right? They put like, if you don't save your calories till the end, you're gonna run into money problems. So it's best to just rush to the end so you can get a bunch of calories and buy the stuff you want. It's just one of them. And then just the fact that they put XP and ranks and stuff like that in it all, it's like, well, completionists are going to optimize that. You know it. I might have Google Sheets, Discords, and all that for the island, yeah. And for ERP. There are definitely Google Sheets with money making of it. Yeah, that too. I suppose I can answer them. You now plant seeds in empty plots by using sow mode, which may be enabled when selecting appropriate. Yeah, I know. I'll keep index. Water crops using water mode. Wait, you have to put... They really should have just made this like farmer mode. Having sow mode and then water mode. It's like, just make it farmer mode. If it's an empty plot, you sow something. If it's not, you water it. It's easy. Island boring, I'm gonna lie, they managed to fucking... So many buttons. Not gather, so... Must select an item for... Oh, item first, okay. Island pumpkins. Like, I have no idea if this is optimal, but fuck it. All I've got right now is pumpkins, so I'm planting pumpkins. Also, I don't know that this matters. Even if they grow and I harvest them and sell them, I just get I'll keep calories, like I said. And it's like, I don't care about those right now. Is it raining? No, it's fog. Okay. Yeah, but you don't want to sell those. Okay, so I need all the pumpkins for, like, building stuff and completing stuff later on. Alright. Probably put that like up there or something. Shh, can you hear that? The sound of birds eating life, budding in the soil? Me neither, but I thought I'd ask. Anyway, you're welcome to plant more seeds here, but whenever you like. You got mouths to feed? Crops require time and water to flourish and to produce, but after moisture, they will cease to grow. Crops will be considered watered after it has rained. Nice. Harvest the produce yielded by fully developed crops with the gather mode. Alternatively, dispose of undesired crops with the cull mode. Vision realized. Review status of crops. Nah, I'm good. I'll figure it out. Like, if I go into gather mode, I figure these will all pop up when they're ready to be gathered anyway. Cull to destroy the crops. I don't know if there's any reason to destroy the crops. Unless it's just one that you don't really need, or do crops grow bad eventually? I'll sell raw mats because they're useful for the crafts later, and animals need the food. Oh yeah, animals. It's supposed to rain, but you aren't on the island. The crops aren't watered. Oh. So it only matters about rain watering your crops if you're on the island? That kind of defeats the purpose. Well, 5 minutes and you've already had your fill of tilling the land? What a productive little bee you are. Would that I had you under my employ. Anyway, let me think of another way to make, constructive use of your time. Say, do you like animals? Why'd I bother to ask? Of course you do. Surely make fast friends with the creature comforter. Another subordinate of mine. One who prefers the company of animals more than its own kind. You'll find the curious fellow standing across from the produce producer. Pasture may now be unlocked. And he's right up there. Yep. Hey there, friend. You ready to build a little home for some adorable animals? Let's build a little home for animals. I'll take care of getting this pasture nice and ready for you. You just breathe in the fresh air and relax. Good, now I can go out and blast the heads off of, tranquilize creatures. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. We built a nice little pasture here, but as you've undoubtedly noticed, you've got no animals to put in it. That's why I prepared some small nets for you here, which will let you catch small critters. Word of advice, be gentle with the animals out there, and they'll treat you the same in return. There you go. If you have any questions concerning the pasture, I'm always here to answer them. If I've learned one thing during my brief time in this world, it's that you should never be embarrassed to ask questions, right? Never. Most likely capture mode, which may enable to select the appropriate icon from the mode section. Al keeps index. That recipe has been added to the sanctuary crafting wall. To restrain and capture small animals. Branches and vines. Oh, I've already got some in the inventory, though. Not here. This inventory, right? Yep, makeshift net. Capture mode, makeshift net. Let's go grab something. It's very foggy, but still not rainy. Let's see what we can get. It'll probably be a monkey or something first. They seem to be the ones that are around here. Opos. Croplands. Plant and water seeds to grow. Sow mode. Plants. Water. Waters. Soaked, wet, moist, and dry. Crops will grow happily and heartily when the soil is between soaked and moist. Wait. Level of moisture improve. Water mode. Modes active as there empty plots. They'll be soaked immediately after being watered, and its moisture level will gradually decrease until those become dry. Okay. So it doesn't actually grow the fastest right after you water it. After a little while, it becomes wet, and then it grows the fastest between there and moist. And then once it becomes dry, it doesn't grow at all, probably. Yeah, doesn't grow at all at dry. Active for approximately 6 hours after watering a plot. Active between approximately 6 to 24 hours. Active between approximately 24 to 36 hours. Okay, so you... It looks like you come back to the island sanctuary every day or two, basically. If you really want to keep up with everything. Harvesting. Sufficient time and water to grow. 4 stages. Sprout, seedling, blossom, and produce. Produce producer near the cropland to access the cropland management menu. Enable coal mode, and once applies with clear crops may plant seeds again. Yes, that just seems to get rid of unwanted crops. It doesn't seem like they go bad. Enemy restraints, you can catch wild animals in your island. Attempt to capture a creature. Enable capture of that. Keep select the type of restraint wish to use. That's simple. Like, I thought there was more to it, like sneaking up on the creature and stuff, but that seems pretty simple. Let me try going around the back here. See if that does anything. Really? Oh, yeah, not in range, I see. Because I'm using a net. I need to be, like, right on top of him. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I just teleport back. Hey, buddy. Excellent work there, friend. It's excellent. Pasture's really come to life. Here, take this. It's some feed I prepared myself. I want you to have it. Try offering it to an animal in the pasture. Feed animals by using feed mode, which may be enabled. Feed mode. All these different modes. Item. Island Sweet Feed. Improves mood up to content. Oppo is pleasantly stuffed. You did it. I'm proud of you. When an animal has been fed and looked after by its master, it will feel loved. And when an animal feels loved, it leaves a little something born from pure happiness. Leavings, I call it. Ew. Gather mode to collect leavings from animals in the pasture. The animals inside the pasture by using the pet and beckon modes. All these different modes, man. You really could condense a lot of these modes. Like a rancher mode. And then you select if you select an item of feed, then you click on an animal and you'll feed them. If they've already been fed, then you like pet them instead. Or if you take the item out, you take the feed out of the item, then you pet them instead or something like that, right? A lot of this could be condensed. The recipe has been added to the sanctuary crafting log, but from apples. The feed will fill an animal's stomach, but only slightly improve its mood due to its high sugar content. Island green feed and premium island green feed recipes have been added. Made from vegetables grown in your very own cropland. Okay, that's what you need. These feeds will not only fill an animal's stomach, but noticeably improve its mood. It is nice that it's simple, right? So it's like, here's 3 recipes, and these are like the only 3 that matter. Yeah, so this is made from any vegetables. Yeah, it looks like this is made from any vegetables that you grow. Okay. And then island apples for the sweet feed. Like, at the very minimum, feed and pet could be in the same category. Beckon maybe as well. Like, if you're standing far away and you right-click on an enemy when you're in, like, rancher mode, that could just count as beckon. Right? And capture could honestly be in that same category as well, based on the item you select. Like, if you go into a rancher mode and you select food, then you feed, but if you select, like, a net or something, then you capture. Same with all of the harvest stuff. Although coal might be a little more No, that shouldn't be bad. Sow if it's empty, water if it's not, and then when it's fully grown, you just click on it and select either... No, let me click on it at any point. At any point throughout its growth process, and I could just say if I want to cull it or not, and then once it's fully grown, you also add the option of, like, harvest. Yeah. Like, all 3 of these could easily be in one category, all 4 of those could be in one category. Simple. And this is just me spitballing after being on the island for, you know, half an hour. I can't believe the developers didn't think of these things. Fun fact, if it's supposed to rain, but you aren't... Oh, yeah, but you can't choose the seed you want to plant. Well, no. If you're in farmer mode... If you're in, like, farmer mode, then you choose the seed you want to plant as the item. And then if it's already been planted, you'll just water it. And if it's already planted and watered, and then you click on it again, you get the option to, like, cull it. And once it's fully grown, you get the option to harvest instead. And it's not the worst part. I know, it's not horrible to just change mode, do the thing. It's not like it takes a lot of time or anything, but it just feels like it could be really condensed. Like, they really did not need all these different modes. Finished with the pasture already? Very good, very good. Let's see, perhaps next you can find a use for all the materials you'll be getting from the animals in cropland. We can make a workshop and craft, Isleworks Handicrafts. That's a fine name, isn't it? Lest you worry, you need not concern yourself with the crafting. Nay, I'll make my subordinates do it. I enjoy watching them suffer. We're awfully pressed for space as it is, so we'll need to clear away the trees around here in order to build a workshop. All matters concerning the wanton destruction of plant life and vegetation, the pathological pathfinders are the mammoths for the job. Pathological pathfinders? Oh my god. Ah, you must be the owner. A felicitous friend told me today is the day that I can finally do the job I was created to do. Will you let me do that job? Cut away this vexatious vegetation. Take a seat. You're about to see something real special. Are they like mining back an entire mountain? How'd you look at that? I think there's like actual variation to what you can build and where as you get later on. I think, as I said, I've stayed fairly spoiler-free on Island Sanctuary, but I haven't cared much to avoid spoilers as much as like for the MSQ and stuff as I have for Island Sanctuary, you know? I think you decide what facilities you want to put down where, and like some are just better to have, just straight up better to have than others. That's how you do it. Goodbye, irksome trees and plants. Hello, vegetationless land. If you like what you saw today, I'm always happy to do more. Just need the shells to get the necessary help. You can use these 2 plots to build a workshop, or at least that's what the furball told me to say. You can leave it as is or play around in it for all I care. If you do decide to build a workshop, you'll be needing plenty of limestone, and you'll break your hatchet if you try to chop a rock with it. So you should probably make a hammer. Nothing better than a hammer for smashing things. As for the materials you'll need to build the workshop, beats me. Felicitous Furball said something about writing them all on the log boards, though. I suppose there's enough space for you to release your minions now. Can't see why you'd want to do that. Are we, your loyal, hard-working mammoths, not enough for you? Because by releasing them, you're saying we're not enough for you. Further expansion appears possible. You'll need a sizable amount of seafarers' calories to cover the necessary expenses. There it is! Keep Stonehammer recipe has been added to the Sanctuary crafting log. Crafting this new tool will allow you to gather various stones from rocks by smashing them. Now release your minions and allow them to roam around various locations within your hideaway. Access Manage Minion from the Isle Keeps index to begin. Minions! Total 0 of 40. Okay, pasture, cropland, the central area. Isle Inlet? Oh, that's where you came up from when you sailed in. Let's see. A Morble into the cropland. It's gonna destroy my crops, but whatever. Actually, I should be releasing these guys into the croplands. Let's get the Morble back. Maybe I won't put him in the crops. And then the pasture section with the animals. Got to go. See you later. See ya. Well. Sorry, I got something in my eye. What else? Isle Inlet. Major General. And the Hideaway Central. This little guy's walking around, sneaking around, checking things out. Oh, I know. Isle Inlet. Rotter. Talk? No, don't really care. What else do we have for the Isle Inlet? And the goal. That's enough for now. Where are they? Because I did put a couple of them here. Oh. Hi. Can't interact with them at all, though, it looks like. Okay. Whatever. Let's let them wander around a bit. Oh, I need Isle Stone now. Logs, vines, okay. Yeah, all that stuff was easy enough. Already got all that. I don't really know if there's a reason to, like, grab a bunch more Opos right now or anything. Maybe more leavings would be useful, or maybe trying to get different creatures would be better. But right now, I'll just leave it until the thing, like, opens up and tells me there's a reason for me to have a bunch more. Is there really only a single rock there? Everything else is just sand. This should be stone. Or not. Oof. This thing that looks exactly like stone could just be sand instead. What is... That's probably just isle wort. Till I get something better at gathering. Hi, dodos. And I think I went the wrong way for stone. I think this is sand as well. Yep. Oh, ineffective. Figures. Dodo is pretty big. Nope. Just plants again. Plants. You know, stone seems surprisingly kind of rare starting out, given how much of this island is just stone. What? Oh, no, that's all the one. Alright. What's this? Or is this just gonna say it's sand? Okay, finally, good. No, not the stone hatchet. Stone hammer. Gather new materials from rocks. Which is wonderful if you can ever find rocks. May expand the hideaways and make progress perfecting your island sanctuary. Pasture, introduction, feeding, collecting leavings, gather mode, keeps, index, select. When used the pasture gather mode allows you to collect materials. Leavings may be collected once a day from each animal. Animal's mood affects the type and amount of leavings it produces. Petting, beckoning to call an animal over, releasing, so you can't release, and nicknames. I'll have to come up with some dumbass nicknames eventually. Releasing minions. Retrieving individual minions. Release one of each minion up to a max of 40 minions. Rearrange minions, yeah. Okay. Now I just need to collect, like, all the things. Vines. Limestone, I'm sure I get off rocks. But island vines and island logs just from the normal trees. Although I'm getting branches too. Snap my knees. Getting a lot of branches and logs, but not vines. I wonder if I have to go for like bushes to get the vines. Also, this is a palm tree, so I'm gonna get palm stuff, but that's fine. The more I have, the better. I think these might give me vines. No, I'll work. And that's more palm over there, don't care. Take a step towards realizing the vision, a workshop of wonders. Oh. That's probably for clearing out the area. That'll be more aisle work. Let's just try more of these trees, see if I just sometimes get vines and sometimes not. Yeah, because I'm sometimes getting sap as well. Rocky Reef. With any luck, that means lots of rocks then. I only get island stone out of that. I made the hammer. Or is the hammer used on this sort of stuff? Okay, yeah, the hammer's used on that sort of stuff. Whereas these, like, normal rock stuff is just stone, and you just gather it. But the stuff with actual, like, bits coming off of it that looks like minerals and stuff, you can get other things out of. Although, limestone would not be on one of the ones that looks like it has minerals or whatever, like ores and stuff coming out of it. Limestone would have a very different look. Just gather from a bunch of them and see when I get limestone. Because all this is giving me ores. Oh, that didn't give me anything. That's odd. Yeah, this is all just giving me copper ore. And sometimes not even that. Sometimes I just gather from it like this. Alright, that's enough of messing around with these. Let's look around in other places. Oh, here's something very different. And it just gave me stone. Okay, none of this stuff seems useful. But finally, I found a stony area that gives me lots of different stones, but none of the stuff I'm looking for now. Challenge log entry, living off the land. Oh yeah, 100 materials from your island sanctuary. Ship 20 Isleworks handicrafts. It's just giving me hours. Okay. So some of the challenge log stuff can get you more seafarers calories. Not a lot, though. Yeah, this is all just giving me isle work. How about these? Sap, logs. Oh, I do need more palm leaves, though. It's just gonna be more like normal stone and copper ore and stuff. This one does apples and vines. Yeah, that's the ones I get the vines from, is the apple trees. Yep. Plus I'm getting tons of apples that I might be able to use for, like, wheat food. I don't know where to find limestone yet. Because all the stone I'm seeing so far just gives me normal stone and occasionally some more. I mean, limestone looks real different in the real world, but who knows whether that matters in this. To hit a bunch of palm trees as well. I think this will be the last of the logs I need. Yeah. Now I need palm trees, apple trees, and some sort of limestone. That's it for the vines, so now palm trees and limestone of some kind. Where to find limestone? Up here, maybe? Some of the more rockier outcrops and stuff. Like, none of this looks right. This all just looks like normal stone and some more. So, like I said, who knows if limestone actually looks like limestone or not in here. Like, that wasn't even any ores. Let's just keep climbing. Like, even this just gave me stone last time. Yeah. Island stone, island copper. Unfortunately, since I haven't gathered any limestone yet, I can't tell where it's from. All this stuff is just normal stone. And I can't imagine it's just a super rare drop or anything. Not if I have to collect 10 of it. Not from these bigger... No, I don't think so. Like, those aren't even giving me ore anymore. Stone, 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 stone. Actually, if I'm looking for the limestone, I may want to look closer to the river now that I think about it. If there's anything even, like, real-world-ish about this. But I do need palm trees. Akalu. Gotcha. Not what I meant to do, game. There we go. This should just be sand. Like areas around here, at least in the real world, this would be a pretty good place to look for some limestone. This just looks like more sand. What about you? Looks like ore. Yeah, ore. At least there's some palm trees here. That just looks like more ore. I haven't seen anything yet that, like, shouts limestone to me. Although there's a chance I just haven't gone anywhere near the location where the limestone is. It's just gonna be islewort. It's gonna be normal logs. This is all just gonna be islewort. Yeah. More normal logs. Where have I not been yet? So it seems like there's a section here, but I don't know how to get to it. Unless we can just drop down. Nope, because that's blocked off. What if you start down by the beach or whatever? Just sand. Alright, let's keep going. There's a whole section in the center here that I didn't get to. I didn't, like, see any way to get to it, though. Oh, hello there. How about we grab a squirrel, too? And that's it for those nets. Although they're easy enough to make, but I don't care right now. Yeah, this just goes the one way. It doesn't really let me go. What if I go all the way up? Can I circle around from there and come back? No, this place is like blocked off. I don't know how I'm supposed to get up there. Of course, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out here either. Let's head up to this area and see if I can find some limestone in areas that I just haven't been to yet. Also, I need to make sure to check out palm trees whenever I can along the way. This is probably all just sand. Yeah. New area. Big old creatures up here. Channel slope. That just looks like more ore. More stone, more ore. Palm trees. New locations. This should be the last of the palm trees I need. And I just need a way to find limestone. Probably not out here. Oops. Went a little too far. I do still love how fast the mounts are here. Stone. This all just looks like normal stone. But no. There we go. Back in the areas where you actually are hammering the rocks is where we can find some limestone. Pirate Bay. It's just sand. Yeah, same here. May as well grab a couple extra palms while I'm here. Let's see if some of the others of these... No, these just look like more ore. Yeah. So let's head out this way. There we go. It's all just aisle work. Oh look, here are the chocobos. And there's a black one. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to catch these things with yet. Just bushes. Should wait till I get a, like a little scythe or something to collect from them with, because I can probably get much better stuff than just aisle work over and over and over again. Big old rocks. And it looks like I burned through most of the stone. Hello? Huh. I have to see little zones that, like, you just doesn't look like you can get to. Alright, back. These areas closer to the mountainside. See if I can get myself some more stone outcrop that I can break. Or not. Back down. These ones have probably respawned by now. What even is this? Is that just aisle wort? Oh, cabbage seeds. Hmm. Hey, come on. Down here and see if any of this stuff's respawned now. There's gonna be more ore, right? Yeah. Again, that's just more ore. Come on, I need stones. There we go. A lot of these don't look like they've respawned. Maybe they're even further down, though. That's sand. Bushes. Here we go. Here's some. Alright, I just need 2 more. There's 1. 2? Yes, 2. Good. There we go. Does it really matter which one I build the, I don't think so. I'll just start facility 1 then. It was easy. I thought they were going to start taking seafarer calories already to, like, speed up construction or just construct in general, but maybe that has to do with the functionality of the workshop rather than the building of it. So you built a workshop. Shame. Liked how the place looked before. Anyway, I suppose you can have a team of mammoths craft stuff now. If you have them sell the items they craft, it should become a valuable source of seafarers' calories. Calories which you can then give to myself and other like-minded models so we can keep doing what we do best. Oh, before I forget, don't expect any buildings to be constructed as quickly as this one going forward. Now they're going to start gating me behind build times. Team worked extra hard since there were no functioning facilities to speak of. Now that there are hardly any rush. Tactful Taskmaster near the cozy cabin to set up a production schedule. Constructing a building will now require a set amount of hours to pass before it is fully constructed. All buildings aside from the cozy cabin may be moved to a different location by accessing the appropriate logboard and selecting move facility. Cool, so you can move them around pretty easily. Additional information regarding the above features, access the guide. Maximum Sanctuary rank has been increased. Raise your Sanctuary rank to unlock new Sanctuary crafting recipes and types of buildings. Vision realized. Sanctuary rank 4. Sanctuary crafting recipes. Now renovate the cozy cabin. Customization has been added to the hideaway. A bunch of seafarer calories. General appearance of your hideaway will automatically change each time you renovate the cozy cabin, and now customize the appearance by accessing it. Interesting. Moving. Renovating. Upgrade various structures on your island. I probably won't work on building a bunch of new structures until I'm off stream. Because I just take my time. Paying a schedule of production at a Tactful Taskmaster, how it works, handicrafts will be automatically created and sold for a profit of seafarer calories. Okay, so that's how you can make more. Make the most of the workshop's various features, and you'll soon be swimming in a sea of calories. Sundry items to foodstuffs, furnishings, outwork, handicrafts, or specialty goods created from your island's natural resources. Following elements are crucial to Islework handicrafts. Materials. Requires materials to be gathered from the wilds. That's the moneymaker. Crops you grow or the animals you keep. Time it takes in order to produce a given handicraft. Please refer to agenda for further details. The selling price of each handicraft. So it's basically Readiness and ease of gathering of materials balanced with how long it takes to create versus how much it sells for will tell you like what's the best things to craft. Handicraft falls under a certain category, which in turn affects the efficiency bonuses. Please refer to efficiency bonuses for further details. The workshop's agenda indicates which Islework handicrafts will be created at what time. See the Tactful Taskmaster near your cozy cabin to access the Islework's agenda interface, from which you may create, review, and edit the scheduled production. Certain items may sell for more during certain times a day or something too, so you might want to put them on the agenda only at certain times. Handicrafts in pre-production have been scheduled but not yet created. In production are currently being created. Insufficient materials means go gather more. Shipped means they've been completed and sold. Setting the agenda. Plus button to set up what's crafting at certain times. Schedule handicrafts for production even if you do not currently have the necessary materials, as long as sufficient materials are acquired by the time of scheduled production. So I have a Discord that tells me the agenda for the next day. Yeah. Handicrafts not yet in production may be erased from the schedule. You can also clear the agenda of items currently in production. Please note the necessary materials will still be used and cannot be recovered. To erase all items in a given cycle, select the clear agenda. Registering presets. Save a workshop schedule for a given cycle. Apply it to other workshops in the future. Select the item from which the agenda preset should start and choose register preset from the subcommands. Maximum of 10 agenda presets. Cycles and seasons. Workshop's agenda is comprised of cycles and season. One cycle lasts 24 hours, one season lasts 7 days. So, cycle every day, season every week. And that basically, I'm guessing, is what tells you what's worth selling. As a conscientious employer, you are required to allocate 2 cycles of rest per season. During rest cycles, no handicrafts can be crafted. Schedule and review rest cycles by selecting the Set Rest Cycles option. Upper right, what is worth selling changes every single day, yeah. Production and shipping. Mammoths will automatically proceed with scheduled handicraft creation and shipping if all necessary materials have been acquired. Collecting earnings. You may collect your profits by seeking the Tactful Taskmaster. Mammoths will get into the groove of production when creating Islework handicrafts within the same category. You'll receive an efficiency bonus for scheduling such items in sequence, which become outlined in blue on the Isleworks. Okay, so like having them do a bunch of alchemy type stuff together will make them better at doing the alchemy stuff that's chained together, or having them do more like carpentry stuff will make them do it more efficiently. That's probably included in like the Discord and all that. Chaining efficiency bonuses and stuff like that. How's those handicrafts produced immediately after similarly categorized crafts to be produced twofold, thereby doubling earnings. Doubling earnings if you get efficiency bonuses. I'm guessing the Discords and timers and all the stuff you use does a lot of efficiency bonus chaining then. And the double the handicrafts will be created under an efficiency bonus. No additional materials are required. Efficiency bonuses may be chained. Limitation. Efficiency bonus will not be applied to the same item created in sequence, so you can't just do the same thing over and over again. When efficiency bonuses are triggered, your Mammoth's happy production groove will intensify. High groove scores will apply a further bonus to profits when handicrafts. Yeah, I'm guessing these like alerts and timers and agendas and stuff that are the Discord set up to do that all like just chain massive amounts of efficiency bonuses together. So you could alchemy, then bread, then yeah, similar sorts of crafts. The same way they combine things like Alchemist and Culinarian and stuff like that, like the Crystarium and Studium deliveries. I'm guessing like similar crafter type crafts can be chained together too. Earnings, workshop level grew, popularity and current supply of handicrafts, and the nuances of market demand. And for that, they are even counting and predicting supply and demand for max money. Jeez. Market research. God. Popularity, supply. Variety of resources are necessary for production. Handicrafts for more materials are required. They do all of that automatically. Jesus. Necessary materials. Current cycle, current season, or both current and next season. Deficit appears for any materials. Please be sure to acquire them by the start of the scheduled production. Review a record of your recent profits. Don't care. Tricks of the trade. As to the intricacies of ironwork production and trade begins in a close examination of the materials available to you and the strategic implementation of efficiency bonuses. But it assumes you finished the... Okay. Like, it does all the calculations and stuff for you, but it's really best to start using the Discord and things like that after you've already finished, like, ranking up your island all the way. Such as groove and paying close attention to production time will help increase. Alright, that should be everything there. So for now, I could just craft, like, whatever, if I want to, or do a little bit of it myself. Current cycle, current season, current and next season. Okay, so that's the materials that you need. You have no patience for animals. I won't worry about it yet. I'll worry about the optimization and stuff once I'm off stream. For now, I'm just messing around with like getting things started. Renovate. Yeah, see, now it's like big amounts of resources. Let's move facility. Doesn't even look like I can start anything in the workshop yet. Where's the... Oh, there he is. Tactical Taskmaster. There we go. Set the agenda, just be aware. Increasing workshop review earnings, the agenda. Scheduling basics. Efficiency bonus, path to profit, yeah. Supply and demand. Supply. It's like I'll work potions. Popularity is low though. Sufficient demand there. Well, here we go. Popularity is average, and it's increasing, and it has insufficient ironwork necklaces. Very high, but good supply, so it's plummeting. Branches and vines, that's super easy, too. Let's go ahead and make some necklaces for today. Why not? I have no idea if it's optimal, but whatever. Okay, I basically just need a single vine. First before I start crafting. You should try to have the groove. Yeah. Vines, 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 vines. There we go. I don't think there's any chance of getting groove today because it looks like I've only got a single craft like left for today. Okay. Is it doing it on its own? I don't have to, like, give them the materials. Yeah, no, it looks like it'll just do it on its own. Alright. So now I have a means of making seafarers' calories. Not super fast right now, though, I'm sure. You can already set up for tomorrow. Yeah, but I don't even know what I should be making tomorrow. Why is this? Oh, because that's multiple workshops. Okay. And there's not enough room to set anything else there. Why? What are you making tomorrow? I can set up for tomorrow, I suppose. Okay, 3 in total. Although I guess the question is, what should a newbie like me even be making for tomorrow? Because I don't have my island ranked up at all. Very high. Fire, sand, and potion when you don't want to make. Ironworks butter? Do anything complex. Palm leaves, islewort, limestone, sand, islewort. What's the population very high. Insufficient, low, and plummeting, insufficient, and you don't have what is needed for high-level crafts. Yeah. Should these things, like, chain together in some way? They do. Like, once I have the materials, it would show them, like, chaining together. And what do you just, like, alternate between fire, sand, and potion back and forth? She don't have the nuts. Like this, basically, all day. Like that. That's the easiest. Just do a bunch of fire, sand, and potions. Okay, so I need palm leaves, islewort, and limestone. And really not a ton of each. They're pretty cheap to make, actually. I'll worry about that after stream, though. For now, what's next? Oh, this once lush land has at last begun to look like proper civilizations. Cheap, easy, and ta-da, you get a few money. Yeah. Away with the trees, the bugs, the sunlight, and the sights, I say. There'll be bricks and buildings and subjects to be exploited. I think it's about time I retired to the cabin. They may capture wild animals, sow seeds, and remove what vegetation abides on the isle to build wondrous mammoth-made edifices in its stead. So it seems like it's absolutely worth making 3 workshops so that you can have 3 workshops running at the same time and get a bunch of calories. Is what I'm getting the sense of here, since that seems to be the maximum you can have going at once. Okay. As I trust each one of those Pathfinder units just about as far as I can throw them, I'll tell you this myself just in case. Should you wish to begin production of craftwork, speak with a tactful taskmaster. Already done. If you have any further questions or experience any trouble, I encourage you to review the Isle Keeps Index. Made it for precisely such occasions, after all. And she's going to sleep. Unlocked all the key features available in Island Sanctuary. Now you're free to cultivate the lands you see fit and create the island paradise of your dreams. Okay, so that's all the basic features. Next big update is... Come on, Hoofinit's gone. Alright, there we go. Next major change will be... The sharp tools along with small sum of shells and I'll get started. Okay, so I don't have any of that stuff yet. Arf. Feed. Yep, Kalu. And pet. And the squirrel. The only thing you can control for that is the order in which you build your things. And all my little minion critters running around too. And then this stuff's gonna take like 2 days. I do love all the little plant minions running around here. And then I think the animals are supposed to leave leavings behind once a day or something, so that'll be all day too. Scree? No screes? Ah. Got them every day after reset. Okay. So, like, when I come back tomorrow to feed them and pet them, I just gather the leavings then. Let's see if I can explore the rest of this isle. If you can even get to these other zones. Like, I can't even get outside. I don't know how you're supposed to get to some of these. Like, that one and this one seem like they're just blocked off. This one, too. Yeah, all three of the ones that are left, I don't even know how to get to. Some places are only available later. Okay. We? Oh, that's the little... Surf's Rotter otter. God. Back to more RV dry docks. Also, is there a quick way to get to your island sanctuary? Like through duty registry or any of that crap? Or is it like Eureka and Boja where you really just have to go to the location and then sail out to it? Ugh. It's always so annoying to me on both Eureka and Boja that I have to go back to Kugane and then... Even worse for Boja, because then you have to go to the Doman Enclave, then sail out from there, then talk to the guy, then get in. Alright. Just get in slowly, I guess. Let's see. Are there other small animals I can catch? Also, I suppose I could just catch a bunch of the same ones I already have, but... Basic mammoth-sized builder tools? Any skilled mammoth can enact noticeable change upon an island. Can't make any of these yet anyway. The makeshift nets. Vines and branches. Alright. You know what? Now that I have all the basics set up, I probably will end up ending stream here today. Isn't any rare stuff you can catch currently anyway. Alright. Go ahead and send me the, link for that Discord. I want to check it out. But I'll probably go ahead and end stream here today, having set up all the basic stuff. And then I'll come back with Island Sanctuary when I've actually made some big progress in it. I really do love the way Argos looks. It's this big, fluffy, shaggy dog with braids, these bright blue eyes and glowing and stuff. Let me pop over to Twitch, though. See what's going on right now. Reacts? No. Party Finder stuff. Oh, are they going into Endwalker? Because that could be interesting. Okay, browsing. If you want between stream, you can gather for crafting the different buildings and tools for the mammoths and do the unlocking stuff on stream and launching the buildings. Anywhere you can catch currently. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. They were saying that buildings won't be crafted automatically anymore. They'll take time. When you set a building down and the timer starts, once the timer is done, does the building automatically, ta-da, we're done? Or do you have to actually, like, walk up to the sign and click on it and say, like, finish crafting, and then it finishes crafting the building? Like, does it just time the building crafting and then the building is done? Or do you have, like, a scene where you walk up to it and select it and say, okay, let's finish this? A cinematic when you click? Okay, good. So I can get buildings started then and just have them finished being erected on stream if I care about that much. Good. So I can just, like, gather a bunch of resources for all the stuff I'm trying to do and start building buildings and things like that. And then just come back whenever not all of them take times. Does it let you know? When you go to start a building, will it say, like, this building will take X number of hours to craft? I was doing mine. I had the list of all the mats I needed for all the next buildings and gathered it all, yeah. And then progress in one go. With these tools, any skill mimic thing. I still don't know what these builders tools are for. And I think they do. So when I say I want to erect this building, it'll say, like, you need these resources and this amount of time. Because that'll be fine. Then I'll start the building process on ones that take time, and I'll just, like, save ones that are automatic for, like, during streams or something. You put the link in the spoilers? Okay. Alright, Twitch. What was I looking for? Retro. Oh, 11S. You're doing Omega Savage? That's interesting. UCOB? That's interesting. 6.3 and 5. PvP and Tome Farms. 6.3 Prep. T. A lot of people are doing Moogle Tomestone stuff. TSR. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Retro Dice is playing Nier Automata. Craft. No. No, no. Oh. Oh, interesting. Sevalon's playing Code Vein. That one's always fun to watch. Super edgy vampire shit. Of course, he's playing it with Japanese VA and subtitles. Yeah, let's do that. That's just too good to pass up. Alright. We're gonna raid out to Sevalon today, playing some Code Vein in, like, the most weebish way possible. Japanese with subtitles. Vampire, like, anime Souls game. I actually kind of love Code Vein. Have a good gathering session. Yeah, pretty much. I'm probably going to pop out to get a couple more Moogle tomestones. I think I only need like 2 or 3 more to get the last thing I want from the event. And then I'm probably just going to pop into my island sanctuary and gather like all day. Alright. I'm going to be back on Saturday, but not at my usual time. I'm coming back at noon Pacific time on Saturday. We're doing another one of those big streamer and player like hide and seek events with Shadow Setazol and a lot of other streamers and even not streamers, some YouTubers, some just normal players, whatever, whoever wants to be involved with it. So it's going to be just a bunch of us playing hide and seek in like all of the housing districts and stuff. So that's always a lot of fun. And again, that's going to be on noon Pacific time. And that'll be it for this week. And then I'll figure out what to do next week later. All right. See you later, guys.